Well, it's made all the difference in the world, obviously. I just can't imagine my life without him being in my life. And he's been in my life a long, long time, more years than I like to think, quite honestly. My name is Roy, and this is my story. I came to faith really around about the time when I got engaged to my wife. I went to the Salvation Army Mercy Seat, and I can see it now, but I would be around about 10, not fully understanding what it was really about. It wasn't until I came back out of the forces when I would be around 20, 21, and getting engaged to my wife, who was a fully committed Christian. Once I decided we would get engaged, it was then that I realised that Jesus, I had to open the door for him. We were able to share our Bible reading together, and that lasted for 60 plus years, and I counted that an incredible privilege. I'm not quite sure whether I would have kept faithful hadn't it been for my wife, but she would say, just remember who we're faithful to. And so I have much to thank her for, thank the Lord for as well, for bringing us together. 90, gracious me. But there it is, I am, and I'm still able to go along to the Salvation Army on regular services, but I'm also able to go along on a Wednesday and work in the office. Had a fellow come in only today, needing some food, somebody that was needy, and he did say to me, "Why do you do this?" And I said, "It's because I'm a Christian, and I have the love of the Lord, and therefore I should have love for other people, and that's why I'm anxious to help you." I think the opportunity is given to you by the Lord. The opening comes, and you've got to be willing and ready for that. So once we sow a seed, then the Lord will then bring it to fruition. The most difficult time, of course, was 3 years ago when my wife passed away. I found that extremely difficult to cope with, and I think it was my prayer life that really got me through that. I found the Lord much closer since then. Well, it's a wonderful experience, isn't it, to be able to share it with the Lord, the King of Kings, somebody really special. He's faithful because he loves me, and I find that incredible because at the best of times I fail him. There are times when I ought to speak up and I don't, knowing that he would be there to back me up. His word tells me that he will be faithful to his promises, and yet I still let him down. But at the end of it all, he loves me. And I find that just incredible. A minister in the town here was at the Seamen's Mission, and a great fellow. It didn't matter what it was, he would spiritualize it. And speaking to a colleague of his, he was telling me, he said, if everybody was like Malcolm, there would be queues at the church doors to get in. And I would just like to think that people will give the same tribute to me when my time comes to meet Father.